Hello and welcome to Maturing Beautifully with Miss Catherine. This week we're following on from last week's, which is 6 kilos in 6 weeks. And I must admit, this week has been a wonderful week, as in socially and with friends. And however, this morning I woke to get on the scales and I was, as usual, the usual like, oh my gosh, it's going to be like bad. And I was so surprised because I had gone from 72.3, as you can see, down to 71.8, so half a kilo. And it just shows that by making the right choices, and by far it was not the right choice sometimes when it came to, I guess, deciding what I was going to have. But I tried to really enjoy this week because before I've done this and not enjoyed, well, tried to enjoy, but cut out certain things. So I still, Monday night, for example, was such a beautiful night. It was a work dinner and I got dressed up. I felt fantastic. I had a glass of red wine. We were down by the beach in Brighton, beautiful sunset, and I just totally enjoyed that evening and for what it was. So, I just didn't sort of eat too much during the day, and you can see in the next video joining here that, yeah, I still got up the next morning, went to gym, didn't feel like it because I was pretty tired, as in, from just the full day, but I did it, and I was.
Hello. Well, it was 5 o'clock wake up. Boy, oh boy, that was hard, I'll tell you. Went out, had a dinner for work. I'm on my way, driving to the gym because I know if I don't, it'll be day 2 of not anything. And my 6 weeks, 6 kilos in 6 weeks ain't gonna work. So I had a dinner, which was, as I said, it's always difficult juggling. So I just cut back on my food yesterday and had toast. I had my muffins. What else did I have? Oh, that was about it because it was a very hot day. Actually, I didn't have very much yesterday, and just drank lots and lots of water. And then I had 2 glasses of red, and I had a lamb ragu with gnocchi, which I thought it might be on the side, but the lamb ragu was beautiful. But I just didn't have the gnocchi. I just sort of picked around it and just had the gnocchi and just 2 pieces of calamari as entrees. So, as I said, I don't know. I think it would have been okay today, but back on track, back to the gym, cycle class, hot yoga. Oh my gosh, which I cannot wait to do. And then I'm going to try and get there, hopefully this afternoon, do some arms, or just go home and do some arm workout anyway. But come for the ride.
Hello, and I'm back. I had a bit of a technical issue with my phone storage, so it's a little bit delayed, this video this week, so I apologize for that. However, yes, the rest of my week was quite interesting with, as I said, quite social, and I also managed to fit in a new vibrating machine that's at the gym, which is sort of similar to when I did something, I think in my 20s, when there was those places you go to, those women's places, and they had those rollers, and you'd sit on those beds, and it was like, so different to what we do now. It was hilarious. But it's great that, you can lose, I guess, weight. It's good for your circulation. It's good for balance. So I'm going to give that one a bit of a go too, because it actually is quite bizarre, and it feels sort of odd, and it's good on I can feel it on my ankles and my knees and joints and things. So that was something new I tried. And I also did another altitude class, which is where the room is actually confined and goes as high as 4,000 meters. And this gym is amazing. It's like I call it my retreat little place at the moment. And once again, it's trying to do things with, friends and family or whatever. I did another Tai Chi class with my mum because I know how much she's enjoying it. And, when you're doing it with somebody else, it's just easy to go, hey, let's go and do this. You stick to the plan. I'm doing Pilates with a friend. I'm going to start doing some weights so I can keep on track, because I'm falling off the bandwagon with weights and I've got to stick to this plan. I've also put through here some other meals that I've been doing. So these are some other meals that I had when I was out. And once again, it's just a matter of finding the right choice. Like I've chose some really healthy meals for lunch. And then, I've been making these ham muffins with eggs and just a little bit of cheese on top, but you can use turkey, you could use chicken breast, whatever it is you can get sliced from the deli. Just use that in your actual muffin cup tray, and these come out beautifully in about 20 minutes. And they're just a handy little snack to have during the day, or if you're on the run in the morning. And one of my main meals that I just consume really quite a lot because it's high volume and it's not a lot of calories, and it's basically a base of any sort of carb. So I love potatoes at the moment. I'm sort of back in love with potatoes, not so much rice. So I roast the potatoes in the boil in the oven. So they're jacket potatoes. Take them out. I just put some coleslaw, some cheese, even a little butter sometimes, and a bit of low-fat mayonnaise in the coleslaw. Then I put a mixture of the minced meat, the lean one, and I just put that with the taco seasoning. But you can put your own seasoning, whether it be some sort of like, I add curry in, I add turmeric in it, which is really good for your health as well. And then I add a bit of Greek yogurt on top with some cucumber to make like sort of like your own tzatziki. And oh my gosh, it is fantastic. And it's so filling and easy to do. So that one you can see running through here as well. It's just a really easy plan to follow. So as I said, I'm just so happy that I've sort of lost a little bit. I did measure myself, which I'm not going to show you this week because, interestingly enough, it was actually the same measurements. So it's still the 95, 85, 102, and the 57. So as I said, a lot of this still could be fluid and things like that. So the scale is a really good, I guess, way to measure your weight. However, I think these two are a really good sort of measuring tool too, because then you know what's sort of coming off, and you know from your clothes as well. I mean, we all know that. However, I'm going to leave you with one little add-on today, and I'm so excited. This is something that, because I have freckles, and I've spent my whole life, I guess, covering them. And freckles are really big in fashion at the moment. So there's a way to make new freckles for yourself if you want to go out and add some freckles across this area here, because this is apparently the, sort of cool, make yourself look 20 years younger with some freckles, is you just get a piece of broccoli, good old broccoli, green broccoli, and just cut off a little stem of it and dip it into your, I guess your, like, it has to be a cream. So dip it into the, the bronzer, and then all you do is then just pop it on to the area where you want the freckles to go. So I'm just going to pop it onto my nose and across here. It's so cute because I'm like, oh, okay. So now I've got these cute little freckles, as you can probably see, across here. And it's quite freaky because I'm sort of like, I've covered mine up, whereas now I've added them on, and I can see how they're actually really cute. So I reckon give it a go. Get a piece of broccoli, pop it on. It gives you a little bit of it's a different look. So I don't know. I saw it and I thought, well, you never know. Someone could be into it. So anyway, thank you again for watching, and stay well, care for each other, love each other, and keep on track if you're following my 6 kilos in 6 weeks. Fingers crossed it's still all going to plan, and drink lots of water. Okay, thank you.